This is what real life looks like with Julie. Hey, it's the first day of school for my kids, and I have one that's a senior. And honest to goodness, I cannot believe he's a senior. I mean, he's our youngest son, and I just feel like we just had him just the other day, and here he is a senior. And the other one is in 6th grade. Our very youngest is in 6th grade. Both of them excited to go back to school. I do not know what that says about me, that they're like really wanting to go back to school. But I would say with Lily, she loves to study, and she does love her friends, but so she's just ready to go. Jesse is more like, I think he just misses the social end of things, and he's a great student actually as well, and has really enjoyed the last 2 years of school as far as what he's studying. But in general, I think they just both like to get back at it, so I'm just going to try not to take it personal. But anyway, they went back, and I said to Lily, any concerns? And she said, yeah, a little bit lunch. She said, because I have one girl that I'm really pretty close friends with, but otherwise, a lot of my close friends that have been in my classes the last few years aren't with me this year. So this will be interesting. And, she's not worried about it. She wasn't really caring overly or overly concerned, but she said, yeah, that'll be interesting. So she said it went fine, and I haven't gotten great details. But I am that mom that always says to my kids, hey, sit with the kid that's sitting alone. And I have one kid, my Jesse is a little more quiet. He's a little more like I would have been in high school. He's probably not going to go out and reach out for someone, but he's certainly someone that would never turn anyone away, or if I ever hear about that, tell me. But my Lily, she probably would reach out for you, but in general, again, she would never turn anyone away from sitting with them. And I joke about that because my son Josh, we moved a lot in middle school and high school with Josh, and I used to joke with him as I drop him off, hey, that first day at a new school, have fun at lunchtime today. And he'd give me that look, and I'd get him in the car after school, and I'd say, how was lunch? He'd be like, yeah, you can imagine. So he would joke about it. It really didn't bother him as much as it was like, yeah, that's the least fun thing about being a new kid. But anyway, my other kids have been in their schools, and so I always tell them to look out for people. And I want to tell you today, one of the things my kids know is, we study the Lord's Word all the time. And so the one thing that's really important to me, and I'm going to share it with you today, is when Jesus was asked, what are the greatest commandments? He said, well, you're to love the Lord with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. And I always go back to when you know you're loved by the Lord, when you really know you're loved by the Lord, you're able to love, you're better able to love other people. And we're still jealous, and we're still human beings, and we do that stuff, but you know you're loved. So they know that, and so I often remind them of that. We need to look out for the other person. So as you go to school this year, or as you send your kids off to school this year, please encourage them to reach out to people. I will always be that parent that believes other kids, shy or not, really need to try. I was a shy kid. I had to at one point learn smile at people. So I had to learn that because people didn't think I was friendly sometimes. And but I think it is important to tell them that, and just teach them about Matthew 22:36-40. Teach them to love the Lord with all your heart, soul, and mind, and to love their neighbor as they love themselves. And just reach out. I say this to you a lot, but I'm going to keep saying it because I think it's important. I hope your kids had a good first day of school. I'm tired. I had to get up and really be awake and alert for Lily, although she'll tell you I was hiding under a blanket on the couch for most of the morning because, she's 11 and she's sufficient. And Jesse drives himself. Jesse, who looked at me this morning and said, go ahead, get your picture out of the way. So anyway, hey, have a good day. Love anyway, always, and just hope it's a good year. May it be blessed and bless others.